So frequencies, what are the frequencies? So frequency are set patterns of vibration, the set pattern that we already discussed, beats per minute. So each pattern is assigned a frequency. That is what we know as emotions. In emotions, you can call them sorrows, you can call them sadness, happiness. What emotion, different kind of emotions. They all have different frequency. And those frequencies, sometimes you hear saying that it's 432, it's a universal frequency, this is a different frequency, the sound wave as well. So frequency is basically a label, I would say. This label does nothing. It basically assigns where the address is. It is like an address label. So when someone is operating at some vibration, what is that vibration? Happy, sad, or whatever. The assigned frequency for that would determine where the transmission should go, where the data or vibration should go. How does energy know where the vibration, intention, emotions, or thoughts, or dreams, or prayers should go? They know by this frequency. Frequency is the identifier or the address where the vibration go using the energy field. So we are sending our vibration using the energy field, and frequency is helping us decide where those vibrations should go. Like Amazon, excuse me. How do they know? They have to send your purchase to a specific address. So frequency connect with energies because energies are everywhere. Energies are taking things to give directions, and direction are based on where the vibration should go. Since they are providing the address, energy use the address provided by frequency to take vibration, your vibration, from you to the person, to someone else, to universe, to everywhere. And that is how our thoughts travel from one place to another. The vibration created, the intentions assigned will have a frequency assigned, and that frequency will be sent using the energy field. Since we have energy field to reach out to people, humans, non-humans, all the inanimate, animate uh, lives or forms, you will be able to send your vibration everywhere based on the frequency that you have. Frequency can also be known as, in a simplistic term, as something we call emotion, right? The example I was giving you: sadness, sorrow, happy, ecstatic, excited, passionate, humble. There are so many different emotions, and each of that emotion is also identified with a frequency. So what do frequency do? Frequency basically makes sure that the right vibrations, or a specific vibration, specific types of vibration, reach to the right place. It's like a warehouse. Your Amazon, you're making sure all of your warehouse items, all of your goods are reaching the right person, reaching the right address. And that is what frequency help us decide. I hope everyone is clear about frequencies. If not, we can discuss later as well. Let me move to the next slide, which is what a paradigm is. So paradigm, as far as simplistic explanation, is a net sum of your underlying frequency. We all know that we have more than 80,000 thoughts per day. We all know some of those thoughts, even though categorized in frequencies or emotions, would fall in many categories. It may not be just one type of emotion. You will go through different types of emotions, even in a day, even in an hour. Even within 10 minutes, you might have 50 different emotions, though it will be really funny, someone having 50 different emotions in 10 minutes. But Just to get my point across, that we do have different emotions for the day. So, do all emotions go out? Do all of our 80,000 thoughts go out and make an impact? Answer is yes and no. Yes, because nothing is wasted. Every vibration goes out. And no, because universe, based on the laws that are created, decide based on your paradigm, what your underlying frequency is. So even if you have 10 different thoughts, 10 different frequencies going through 10 different emotions, what is your foremost or strongest deep rooted emotions alignment is, which is what universe will align with. Because otherwise, if universe lets you give you or starts interacting with you based on how you're feeling, then you will have your life will be chaos, because you are bound to feel negative even when you are happy. You are bound to feel negative or positive when you are negative. Even if we get something, we say all of a sudden, at times we say, "Oh God, something should not happen to this. My paradise should stay intact. I'm getting this money. Uh, I should always have this job. Nothing should happen to me." We'll all have different kind of emotion, even if things are going our way. And if universe is listening to all of that, even though universe is, but the universe is not going to act on each thought you have. It is going to act on the underlying thought, the main, most prevalent, relevant thought process, which is defined by your paradigm. And why? Because if net sum of your thought process after everything, after gaining different experiences, using your analytical aspect of your mind, if you decide that is important for you, you will get in alignment with that. The problem for us is we don't work towards paradigm because we are focusing on so many different things. We are focusing on life which is outside and not so much inside, though everything is important outside as well. But at the same time, if we focus only on one aspect, we'll miss on the other aspect. And like in the last meeting I was talking about, we have two sides of everything. If we focus on this, we miss this aspect. And that is what is happening. We are just focusing on outside life. And that is why we are missing on the paradigm, the energies, the vibration, and the frequency. Like I said, for 99% of my time so far, I never knew. There are some thoughts, there are so many sounds inside us, there's so much inside us that, pardon my saying, maybe it may be too much for some people, but it is a greater world inside than it is outside. I have my reasons to say that, though. I won't say that you also see from that perspective. What I'm trying to say is at times we focus on only one aspect, and that is where we are restricted and we are not seeing the other aspect of it. So the more we see other aspect of life, the more we know our paradigm. I'm not saying just close your eyes, sit in meditation for 20 hours a day, don't eat or don't do anything. I'm not saying that. We have to take care of certain things as well because we live in a physical world as well. What I'm saying is give some attention, be mindful, try to be in the present. You will know far more about you than you got to know so many in so many years of your lives. I can assure you that. I can guarantee you that. The moment you become inward focused, you would know yourself better. You would know others around you better, and you would know the universe better. If you are God, if you are religious, you will know your God better. I can tell you that. If you are not religious, you are atheist, you will have more clarity. If you are agnostic, you will feel better connection. You will be able to see that connection. You will be able to make use of that divine energy pure field that I was talking about. But for that to happen, we have to be in alignment with our paradigm. And paradigm is basically a frequency, a number which is assigned to you based on net sum of your underlying thoughts or emotions or intentions. So on one side you have say all the intentions, emotions that are reducing your vibration per second, and on the other side you have these vibrations which are actually elevating your vibration. So paradigm basically take this sum of everything, and what is left is something that is what uh, it assigns to. What that becomes your paradigm. So if your portion of positive emotion, and I'm just saying positive, please don't uh, mind me saying that, because I did talk about good and bad, so I don't want to mean positive by high energies or negative by low energies. I just want to categorize things so that people understand. So you have all these emotions which are raising your vibration, you have all these emotions which are reducing your vibration. So when you take net sum of these, if this portion is heavier, you tend to be aligned with those kind of energy. You call them negative, you call whatever it is, but if you're aligned, your net sum is this portion is higher, you're going to be more positive person. I'm going to take questions on chat. How do you get to the deeper level? So to get deeper, you have to develop a practice. You have to develop mindfulness practice. You have to develop habits so that from outward focus, you also become inward focus. I'm not saying completely shut your outward focus and start looking inward. What I'm saying is, while you are focusing outside, start spending some time of your day, some activities of your day, so that you become inward focus. Inward focus is not only meditation, though it is one of the best things you can do. But then, apart from meditation, you can be mindful, you can be present. Being in the now is one good practice where you notice so many things. If you give, say, even 2 minutes and look at one thing very closely, even though that thing appears to be blank, you will start seeing some patterns. You will start seeing some more details, even within 2 minutes of your stare at one particular object. And you will notice there's far more to it. So when people talk about live in the now, be in the present, when you are in the present, you focus on something, you are able to see greater detail of that. Even if you want to try that on a plain wall, which is painted with one color. That's it. Just sit closer to it, stare for 2 minutes. I can guarantee you will see something different that you did not notice earlier, or some fine grain pattern in the paint or the structure of your wall. You will see that for sure.